Hello, my name is Kerry Cox, and I will be informing you on the benefits of solar power and why you should switch from the traditional power from the grid and use solar power from solar panels instead. What are the benefits of solar power? Well, that is what I'm going to be informing you about today, and it's a good question, but you don't worry, you will be informed about it today. Control over electricity. So, having solar panels does not make it so you have superpowers. Well, it's kind of obvious, but you won't get superpowers. Um, Being able to have control over your electricity means that the electricity that is being used in your house is yours and not from the grid. So, since you have your own, you are generating your own electricity from your solar panels. It will first stabilize monthly bills, meaning that you won't have to pay as much, considering you're not getting electricity from the grid anymore. It has a low installation cost, meaning that it's worth it for you to get the solar panels in the first place, which is a great investment in any way, shape, or form. And it is also a great backup power if grid goes down, goes offline. So say there's a big storm and everybody's um everybody's electricity is wiped out because the grid was damaged in some way due to the storm. Since you have the solar panels and the battery which comes with it, you will have the backup power, meaning that you and whoever else has the battery and solar panels will also still have power during that time. Provides clean and renewable energy. In this day and age, um, having or not making a carbon footprint is very, very important. So, this is a great way for us to help reverse the damage we have already done on the earth. So, first, it is an unlimited supply of energy. Um, I don't think that there's any day or any time in our near future that we will run out of sunlight. If we do, we have a lot more issues than just our power bill. Um, the second is it reduces our carbon emission and footprint. All the other like normal power sources, such as like coal burning or like nuclear power plants, they all have uh, lots of carbon emission and a very um, big what's the word um, impact on the environment itself. But um, it is also just a better um, source of power for the environment altogether. There are no real downsides of having solar panels. Increases home value. First, it adds equity, meaning that equity it is basically just a add-on of value to your house. So the more equity that is built up, the more your house's value will go up, and the more your price will go up in resale value. Your house will sell faster in a competitive housing market. So when people are looking for houses during a competitive sale market, they always want to look for the best house that they can for their price range. So that house, yours with the solar panels, will be definitely best off, other than the ones that don't have the solar panels and they have to pay extra. And it you can increase the value even more by selling excess power from your panels back to the grid. You qualify for tax breaks and cash incentives. So the first is there's zero out of pocket expenses from the solar panels. Once installed, you will receive $2,500 in the mail, and you can qualify for up to $20,000 for tax credit, meaning that that is money being paid off for you for your taxes. So costs have fallen and production has risen. So solar panel cost has decreased by 97% due to mass production. So um, the biggest area where the max production has been pushed is places like California or New York, which is places where like they have lots of pollution due to the power and stuff. So since they were mass produced so much, people like me or you, the viewer, um, it brings down the price, meaning that we can also install them in our houses. Over the last decade, efficiency has increased to over 47.1%, meaning that it has become more effective due to our technology becoming more advanced and being able to be used like better more. And super high efficiency panels are in the works, which will cut costs even further, meaning that the original panels that we have installed already will go down in price, considering that the new ones have came out, so that they will those will go back to the original price since they will have like the higher they'll mass produce them like the other ones. The disadvantages of traditional power. So since I've told you about the advantages of solar power, I would also have to inform you about traditional power and why you should not use it and things to make the speech make sense. Global warming. Global warming is a very, very, very important issue in this today age. Global warming, like the high carbon and other things like lots of cars in the ozone layer, stuff like that, which has caused the polar ice caps to melt and other things. Air pollution from, as you can see, the power plant is giving off lots and lots of gas, which can cause things like smog. Um, acid rain. Acid rain is it's definitely not good, considering that it can damage property and other things. Impact on human health, which goes back to the air pollution and smog, which can cause like small children to have pneumonia and things like that. Disastrous events. Um, this can cause more impacts on the environment, like an oil rig explosion or a refinery explosion. And another good example of this is Chernobyl. Chernobyl. It was a nuclear power plant in Ukraine which exploded and now is uninhabitable of any animals, and only very small vines and bushes can live there after the disaster from the um, nuclear power plant. And then the cost. Um, since the price of the fossil fuels and all that fluctuate, and you can't really get them back like how the um, solar panels are. It's way more expensive in the long run than the solar panels can ever be and will be. Thank you for listening, and I hope that I have made you think about adding solar panels to your house.